Hello guys, Hell Jackie here again. Welcome back to Making a City from Scratch, Part 2. Now, as I was mentioning in my last video, I finally got my bullet train connection made here. And you should be able to see stuff when I'm browsing the internet. You should be able to see this just bottom part here. I'm going to be using the XSplit broadcaster instead of Fraps is what I had before. Just looking here, if you can see the browser work, then it's all good. Yep, okay. So this is just my first video there, which I just got uploaded. I haven't really fixed everything in the game. I said that I was going to get the bullet train connection fixed and those brown boxes fixed, but I couldn't quite figure out what was causing that. However, since I'm done with planting trees, and I've demolished the ones that have appeared, I'm hoping that there won't be any further errors, or if somebody who knows what the issue might be, they can let me know in the comments or whatever. If not, I'm probably going to be fixing it later on. So I don't really have any specific goals or parts or whatever to do in this series, or Let's Play, or whatever you want to call it. I'm just basically going to be doing my own thing. I have no general idea of like the hierarchy of things to do. It's just gonna be me playing the game, so sit back and relax, and I hope you enjoy it. So the first thing I want to do is probably get the bullet train connection done, as it's the main inter-region transport network, along with the highway and the rail line. It just says monorail, but it converts to bullet train. So if I just write that out, this is the new skin for the monorail bullet train mod, available in the newest version of the NAM. I should also mention that this is the first full city I'm going to be making since NAM 31 has come out. The rest of them have just all been testing cities, or I've retrofitted it into existing cities, but this one is going to be integrated with NAM 31 the whole way through. Just run that through this nice little chain link and stuff. Just looks a lot nicer. So let's just get that running through. I don't know what I'm going to be doing for the river connection. I haven't actually made a monorail bridge since NAM 31. Like how it just wants to make like a platform monorail bridge here. We just need to look around and select what's good. For example, that one's good. Might even want to tunnel it below. You can even use the high-speed rail mod. Those make some pretty cool bridges too. But of course, you don't want ground high-speed rail. You want to be elevated. So it looks kind of nice. You just kind of keep scrolling through. Find something that you like. I'll cancel for now though, because I probably want to get that high enough for ferries, or even tunnel it below. So for something like this, I would normally use just a ground lifter or something, but since this can be a little picky, I'm just gonna raise the terrain here. It's probably a little too high. Just playing it by ear, because this is how I do it. I just make things organically from time to time. And then where is it going to be going here? So it's going to be hitting over here. So I want to make this a little flatter. Make kind of an embankment here. A little bit of terraforming to start things off, especially for bridge building. And it looks a little sloppy in its raw form, but as you know from me, things look a lot better when they're fully done. So that's good. Definitely make sure that it's elevated here. Just the standard might work. This one's for, oh, that's for, okay. Something like that should work for now. And it doesn't like it super high. It's good. Just get it to go down. Just like that. This will all be fixed up later. I know I keep saying it. And the bullet train, I like to keep it straight because, I mean, it's very important for me. Might have a curve here or even tunnel underneath this, the hill that I built in the first part because it's, as you can see, it's too steep. I wonder how much work it would be just to get it there. I'll give the game a save. I know I said I wasn't going to talk too much about SimCity 2013, but one of the good things about this game is that if you did something that you didn't like, you can always load your last save point. So I just want to see how picky it will be and how nice it will look if I just built a flat slope through. Actually, I could probably just get a tunnel under there. Needs to have a bit of a steeper grade. Tunnel probably would be much preferable. Let me tunnel there. Okay. I think that's good. Now they're not... The slope of this is not the same as this, so that bugs me a little bit, but you can just pretend that it like curves up in the tunnel. I can probably get that fixed. Just making it flat from this point in. Wherever it starts to cave like that, and then here we'll smooth it. I have the God mode tools here. When you get to Mayor, it's a mod you can download. It just makes things a lot easier for making corrections to the layout of your terrain. Let's see if that's a little bit more level, so let's see if it likes that. It doesn't quite like it. Okay. Give it a little bit more slack. Nope. Another good way to do it is just to get that level terrain tool out. So it knows the exact... just look for this and then just quickly drag the mouse over. And now it knows exactly how the slope is on this side. Let's try that. Close but no cigar. This is the same line, right? Try to depress it a little bit more. Not too much, because I don't want it to be overly rocky. There we go. That looks pretty good. And then we'll try to get some a tree cover on it. Hopefully I won't get too many... one... Nothing quite like a forest of those things. I will get that fixed. I thought it would be an easy fix, but with this game, sometimes things that you think are easy will take a lot longer than you think. I'm going to be giving the game a save a lot. I know there's some new programs out that you can use. There's the, like a SimCity launcher, and that Buddy project is out, so I've never really used them too much. I gave the launcher a bit of a try, but I don't know how the autosave quite works. But if it definitely saves me from saving often, that's good. But it is something that I have kind of built into me. Like when I play this game, I save often. I will not forget, and that tool is kind of made for people who are a little bit more forgetful. So I have a bullet train line riding down. Probably put a station here. And maybe one on the other side of the river too. Here. This looks like a good spot. Maybe 3 stations. 2 or 3 stations. And then next, of course, is the real highway connection. In just a minute or two here, I'm going to make it look a lot better than what it is right now. Now again here, I like smooth slopes, and a good way to achieve that is to actually use bullet train, because it has a much stricter... See how everything just changed right there? That's what I like about this this network, is that it's very restrictive to slopes. So when you have rolling hills like this, it'll smooth things out pretty evenly. I think it's smooth sailing from there on in. And we'll plop some of those starter pieces, preferably on flat ground. So I think I'll make this just 8S for now, and that means there's room for additions later on. And we'll override the connections. Then we'll put in the neighbor connectors to make sure that it will connect to the city. You just gotta flip through until you find the one you want. Just plop that thing right there. There we go. I could start off with like just a 4-lane highway, but since I had the inner pieces connecting already, this is an 8-line highway on the other side. I may as well keep it moving through. I'll just keep dragging until I meet the river. And then there's some new, wider bridge options for the Real Highway mod with an M31. I feel like I'm destroying a rainforest right now. But this will all be a city anyway. The trees are just there to make it look nice with unbuilt areas, because it's just better than a swath of nothing. And probably something around this height would be good. I'll get that sloped up correctly. Just trying to figure out where it is. So this is the end part right here. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. That all lines up perfectly. Let's see what kind of bridge options we get. I think you use the standard highway. I didn't use the Maxis Highway override stuff yet. Yeah, it wants me to build an embankment on the other side. No problem. Let's get this up a bit, and then we'll build it on this side. I guess you can call this part bridge connections and basic road layouts and stuff. Let's drag this up. So this will let you do up to the RHW 6 network, and then I think the bigger ones are located here. I might need a bit of a gap now that I'm thinking about it, because you don't like 2 parallel bridges. I think it actually is possible. I've had it done for tunnels before. It doesn't like me building anything here. All right, where do you like it? You like it there. And you can apply your changes. So this would just be a normal 4-lane bridge, and then that's 4 lanes. I want something around. This would probably be the RHW 10. This is 6S. I could have like a main span, and then have like 2 bridges on the side. That would probably look pretty neat, I think. So the middle part would be right around here. Sometimes it just doesn't like me doing it. Like the one spot where I want it to work. Let me. Okay. That's a good length. I want it high enough for ferries. So it looks like I gotta go a little bit higher in elevation. Not too much higher. I think there is also a mod that like lowers the ferry height because it's like pretty unrealistic. That's good. Make the center span one of these two, so we can do this. This one's got two nice supports. It's made for a central span if it's long enough. What other selections do we have? I like the two pylons. It looks a lot better. Yeah, let's do the... They're essentially the same thing. Let's see how that works out. What a difference in width, eh? It's from the standard highway to this. And we'll just demolish those parts there. And then the other one can just be built just by the method that you drag. So I don't know if I want this another 3 lanes. That'd be a big city feel. Can it match the style, however? That's MIS. MIS. I don't see anything quite along the same style. So I just need to find something that looks kind of neat. This is in line with the pylons, at least here. And then this is your standard pylon placement here. Too many supports for me. Something like that's pretty standard. But again, I want like a central span that's not there for... I raise it up a bit, helps. That's too long of a bridge. I can always redo the center span and make it do a similar style. But okay, I'll just use the default, I guess, for now. Something like that. And then we'll do that for the other side too. Where was that? Where was that one? That's it right there. And of course make sure that the yellow lines face the correct way. That's good. Let's see if I can do something about this central span to make it look a little bit more like these ones here. Can do something like that. It's giving me the same design here. It's the one with the one support was a little bit better. Alright, let's do the one with the one support. Even though it's not quite in the center, at least chips can pass through right here. Not make it look ridiculous. And can I change the height? No. Okay. Then I'll probably have a lane branch off here. May as well do it while I'm at it. Just for like a local connection or whatever. So go to ramps, not fractionaling ramps, regular ramps. Yep, I'm picking highway pieces already. Part 2 in, and I'm already picking highway pieces. I think I already passed the one I was looking for. Yeah, it's something like that. Yeah. That's the one. I want it to go just like that. And we'll have it branch off on this side. And now that that's taken care of, I can give it a save, and then I'll carefully demolish the rest of the embankment. Or do I want it to go out a little bit more? If I have it go out a little bit more, it can come down, like, kind of curve and stuff. Or I can get it to curve, like, right now. Kind of like that. That looks kind of neat. Nothing here is final. Just kind of playing around right now. So many pieces was that away? Sometimes I just use the road and just look. So if it's $70, it means it's 7 tiles. Until it reaches somewhat ground level. Doesn't have to be like that. Just something along those lines. And we'll get it to curve down. Best way to do it is just to make it as close to the ground as possible. That way you have the smallest elevated structure. I'll probably do a similar thing for the other side. May not be the exact same thing, but it could be similar. So that's a nice little slope, and then this one can be a little bit more restrictive. Use the slope mod for that. And see how the slopes are a little longer. I shall keep this tight. And right when they meet ground, how close can I meet it? use these. I just have parking lot fillers for the road network when they're not in use. So that's kind of level. That raises it up a little bit, so I have to demolish. When you're working with the real highway, having things flat is good. So this is the first part right here. I'm just going to mark it where you can have it flat. This is like the first spot where everything lines up at the same slope. And then find a ramp piece that kind of connects with it nice. Fractional angle might even work here. This will probably be RHW10 by the time I get it worked out. So I will try to find something like that. But it will be forming 8 lanes. And I'll probably have an entrance ramp here. So I'm not done yet. May as well just build a whole interchange on this side. Something kind of organic that lives to this nice little approach here. I can meet with the road and then curve back and then meet it. Do an avenue. This might even need to be a 3-tile network. So I'll leave this one space here. The one last flat space if it ever needs an upgrade. Get that to drag in. And these can all kind of go over it at 7.5 meters. Have this kind of meet up. Do I want a nice curve here? I think I want to be a little space saving. So I'm going to say no. And if I do, I can have it like curve here and then come back up the slope. So right here will be the point where it will meet. I'll need one of those transition pieces. Same for the other side. Just because it's big already, I don't think I want one of those curves. Not flex ramps. Ramps. And I'm going to just check to see if there's enough space here. I think there is for that flex transition. Level 1, level 1, 1, level 1. And here I can basically have it continue to the on slope. Have these things kind of curve back. So, fractional angle roads. that. Oh, these are the intersection pieces. I don't want that. I want the ramp piece. It needs to curve right into it, so maybe I don't have the room for it. That would need an extra tile of space. So let's just go to the standard ramps. Standard, standard, standard. Let's see what that's at the end of the spectrum here. Oh yeah, that's very nice. That's exactly what I want. I had it there for a second. Good. I'll probably put a merge lane in here somewhere. I'm just gonna see how this looks. So I'll delete that, and then I'll put the 7.5 meter curve in. Right around here. Guess I only needed one of these things. But, whatever. I can just level that out. Until it levels out here. So this could have actually been built a lot closer to the river, but I would have ran into more sloping problems and whatever, especially for this downslope part. And then let's see how nice the bullet train mod will be to me. Keep things nice and tidy. And then I'll put in those transitions in just a second. Be one level. Nope. There we go. Sometimes you just gotta play around with it until it works. Maybe I need a 6C piece here. Ooh, it doesn't like that, does it? Changing curves. Alright, maybe I'll just get it to follow. Ooh, bit of a bump. It'll just follow on this side. That's a little bit better. Let's see what I can do to smooth out this bit of a bump here. That's actually not that bad. Doesn't like that. I'm throwing everything off here. was a bit of a no-no, because now the overpasses aren't right. I'll fix that. I'll save it and I'll probably call it a part. This is probably a little bit longer of a part than you'll normally get. Or it could be a sign of things to come. I have no idea. I'm basically just... Oops. I'm basically just going to be playing this game until I get tired and then call it a part. Or something along those lines. It's not going to be like Game Grumps or something when I'm... You know, they split... At 10 minutes, they just, like, cut everything off right away. I'm just going to be playing it. Give it a save, and then I'll look at my work. And call it there. So just looking at this... This isn't really needed at all, really. This whole jog... Unnecessary. I can just have it follow. after all that. So, in the next part I'll probably fix this up. And I might do a little something similar on this side with the branches, but possibly not. You never know what will work out quite right. So anyways, hopefully you enjoyed this part, and I'll see you for the next one.